Okay, we are back again. We are continuing with these videos. If you just join us now, go back and check the videos before this one, okay, which has most of the foundation on finance. Okay, now let's do timelines. On timelines, we have the first one, which is addition. Okay, make sure again that you click like and then you subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Okay, now let's check this one. Timeline number one, the addition. Okay, let's say I have a timeline that goes from here. Let's say for example, I love it this side, I will use TN. Here I will use T0. Okay, now remember this is just a general one. Okay, then let's say here I invest X amount, X1 amount. Okay, then while I invest, remember the timeline only deals with compound interest, okay, not simple interest. Okay, now come with me. Okay, so here I invested this amount, and then this amount accumulated until TN. Okay, now again, during the course of the year, let's say in T4, I also invested, added another amount. Okay, now how do I deal with this one? Okay, number one, remember we have the same interest rate in this one. Okay, so this one will go straight to that amount, and then we have this one which will be added until it goes that side. Okay, what does it mean? It means that we will have A is equals to the x1 into 1 plus I exponent n. Why n? N is the total period. Let's say it was 5 years, or let's say it was 10 years. So n will be 10. Using your compounding period, you will affect n and I, remember. Then again, since we have this one again, we will say plus what? X2 into 1 plus I. Then our n this side, we are going to say this minus this, which will be what? N minus 4. Okay, that is how we deal with addition. Okay, every time you just put a plus and the addition of the amount. This one goes from the beginning to the last. Then this one goes where it was added until the last one. Then you add it from here. Okay, now let's do the second one. We'll do examples. Okay, let's do the second one, which is what? Which is withdrawal. Okay, now on withdrawals, again we have this timeline. This is T0, this is TN. Okay, let's say here there was a investment amount here. Okay, then this investment amount, then it goes direct to the last one. You remember that one I just explained up here. Okay, but now while there was the cause of that investment, an emergency occurred in T number, let's say T number 5. Okay, so now you'll have to calculate this withdrawal, and this withdrawal, remember, it has an interest. Since it has an interest, hence you say what? A is equals to we have what? We have x2 here, okay, which is the withdrawal amount, and it should be negative. Okay, so you'll have x1 into 1 plus I exponent n, because it goes to the full cause. Okay, then we say subtracted by x2 into 1 plus I exponent n. N minus what? N minus 5. We know that we say this period it's n minus 5. How so? Some they are confused when we say this. We have this timeline. Let's say here it is 10, and then here it is 3, here it is 0. Now, what is this the length of this line? This line is what? Is 10 minus 3, which is giving us 7. That's why we subtract that side, okay? I hope you got that one, okay? Now, let's do the combination of them, okay? Number 3, we have combination. I haven't done any problem. I'm still explaining the effects of our timeline, okay? Now, here we'll have what? We'll have this timeline. This is T0, and then this is Tn. Okay, that is Tn, okay? What do we do here? Here there was x1, okay? Now we know that x1 goes from here to the last one, okay? Then number 2, here on T number 3, there was an additional of x. Okay, let me write T3. There was x2 added. Okay, since it was added here, we know it comes from here, goes to the end. And then in T number 5, there was now a withdrawal. And then this goes again that way, okay? So what do we have as the final amount here? We have an additional and a withdrawal. Hence, this will be given by what? It will be given by A is equals to x1 into 1 plus I exponent n, because it goes the whole period. Then we say plus, because there was an additional, x2 into 1 plus I exponent, and then we know that is n minus 3. Okay, then we say what? We say subtracted by x3 into 1 plus I exponent n minus 5. Can you see it? Whenever there is this was the invested one, this was an additional, and that was a what? A withdrawal. Then you have your answers, okay? Now let me take one problem which will help us on this timeline. Okay, this is a problem. Medsan invests 10,000 into an account that offers an interest rate of 3.25% per annum, compounded quarterly. After 2 years, he deposits an additional 2,500 into account, and 3 years later, he withdraws 5,000. Okay, now let's try and do this together, okay? Number 1, we'll draw a timeline. This is our timeline. Some learners says it does not have marks, so I won't draw it. Please do draw it, okay? Then here we know that is 10 years. Okay, they said after 3 years, after how many years? 2 years. So that is T2. There was an additional, okay? Here there was 10,000. Here there was an additional 2,500. Then after 3 years, so that is 3 after 2. So that is 3, 4, 5. That is T number 5. T number 5. There was a withdrawal of 5,000. That is my timeline. So hence my A here should be equals to 10,000 into 1 plus, we know then we divide that one by 100. So you'll have 0.0325. Yes. And then this is divided by 4 into how many years? It was 10. So it's 10 times 4. Then we say plus 2,500 into 1 plus 0.0325 all over 4, all raised to, we say 10 minus this, which gives us 8 times 4. Then we say minus, Okay.